On a not so great note, let me bring you up to speed at 12:33 in the morning here. We are looking at a false flag that is going to be imminent. We are going to be looking at a horror show, the likes of which we have never seen or that we can believe. We are going to be seeing a direct response to what is happening as far as, I'm looking at it right now, Istanbul's around the corner. I know nobody wants to hear this, but I will tell you this. There will be a false flag in view of what happened as to drones. You will see a truck or something that will be unleashed in Washington. You will see the President of the United States, President Trump, who will be, say, a number of these trucks outside the White House. Secret Service will look the other way. Don't believe for a moment that this Praetorian Guard is going to be in any way protecting him. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, they are going to set this up. And you could see yet again another attack on the president, the likes of which you have never seen ever. Ever. Now you know this, and I know this, and I will tell you there is a video you must watch from Victor Bout. Remember Victor Bout? Victor Bout was the Russian arms devil, this horrible devil that was responsible for all of these terrible harms. Go to Alex Jones, watch, I think it's banned.video, but it's banned. I was just watching it now. Absolutely, positively, the most incredible things you can imagine. Absolutely, positively, the most incredible thing I've ever seen, ever. Ever. And what's also very sad about everything, very seriously, is that hang on a second here. You know, our friend Sandy Levine died, passed away. He was with the Carnegie Deli years ago. And he has Sandy Levine. He's a great friend of mine. I was just talking to a friend of mine. Sorry. There's going to be a false flag. Who believes this? Anybody? Who believes there's going to be a false flag? Who sees this as clear as day? Who sees exactly what is happening right now? Who sees them setting up exactly some new form of whatever? Who does? I do. I see it. I see it as clear as day, my friends. I see it so monumentally clear. And I see nobody but nobody trying to help us. And I see the left and the right merging perfectly. I see these idiots not listening, not because they don't understand. They don't grasp it. See, Putin is the bad guy. You are told he's the bad guy. And that's it. We live in a Manichaean world. He's the bad guy. And everything Russia does is horrible. And they're going back to these tropes, these memes of kind of a post-Cold War. They're doing exactly the same thing. And when I try to tell people how dangerous this is, they just don't seem to get it. They're going to blame Iran, they're going to blame Hamas, or they're going to blame Hezbollah, or they're going to blame somebody They're going to blame somebody, and Russia is it. Freedom says, when the heck are you? Looks like a newsroom, not your... Where in the heck are you? Looks like a newsroom. Lionel, there will be many false flags because they don't like Trump going full throttle. Thank you. I am in the studio every morning from 1 to 5, weekdays, 1 to 5 a.m. I'm on WABC. I'll be going on the air in 21 minutes, and that's where I am. So thank you for asking. And at 1 a.m. Eastern Time, be listening because I'm going to continue. And I'm going to go from that routine, from that realm to this, because people do not want to hear this. What I am saying to people is something that I don't know why, they really don't care to know about it. And they don't like people like me coming along. And the reason why is because I always tell them something they don't want. Or I'm a Putin apologist. Somehow I will be a Putin apologist. You understand what I'm saying? They won't listen to what I'm saying. They're going to push Putin into using tactical nukes. They are going to push, guaranteed, they are trying to push Putin into using tactical nukes. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm making this up? You think that's... And Putin's going to say, okay. They tried to kill him the other day. I don't think... And Trump doesn't know. Do you believe Trump knows what's going on? Do you think Trump knows what's going on? Do you? Andrew says, you really think Ukraine did that drone attack? False flag number 1. Oh, no. He did it. Well, put it this way. Zelensky did it with the help of our intel. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You do know that they're going to be doing this. And you've got these idiots. You've got Marco Rubio, who was a jadrol. You've got Lindsey Graham, Richard Blumenthal, who lied about Vietnam. You got all these folks. It's going to happen. Trump may know, but he needs to figure out how to stop it. Trump has the wrong people. Let me tell you something. They are telling you, and I'm telling you again, my friends. And by the way, please like these videos. I need your likes. I need the likes. I hate to keep bringing up the like thing. Putin has said specifically, you're pushing me. Istanbul's around the corner. There is a false flag that is coming. Watch Alex Jones. Alex Jones is the only one even remotely talking about this. People ask, well, why do you go to him? Because nobody else is talking about it. You've got these idiots like Jack Keane and others, people who are so connected with BlackRock and the military-industrial complex. If they go after, if they say, if Vladimir Putin says, I know where this is coming from, a tactical nuke, a low range, somebody says, I mean business, then all bets are off. And then the United States and Fox News and the left will say, go in and start a war. You are the man, you know the truth. Thank you, Rascal Dog. It's the God's honest truth. It's the God's honest truth. This is the thing. Freedom says, I'm on the West Coast, Bakersfield, California. Very hot here in summer, 105 to 108 until mid-September. Retired oil fields, 40 years, Class A trucker driver, enjoying my hot Java in your Lionel coffee cup. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And by the way, keep listening on the WABC app. On the WABC app. You see, a lot of folks, they don't know who you are. They think that, oh, there's this guy and he's got these crazy people behind him. Yeah. He thinks you're crazy. He thinks that you're crazy. He thinks you're a part of this Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, whatever the hell this is. By the way, this week, I'm finally going to interview Colonel McGregor, Douglas McGregor. I thought for sure I was shadow banned by this guy. I thought, okay, I don't want to use the word excited, but I am excited. I am excited. I am excited. The Douglas McGregor, the voice of absolute reason. And I am thrilled. Thank you, Teresa. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of people don't recognize this. They don't want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you. And the reason why I'm going to tell you is because of the fact that I am seeing this right now. The hawks, the neocons and others, they don't respect President Trump, and they're going to say, they're going to set him up. So far, look what they've done with the Middle East. They want to go to Iran. All it takes is for somebody like, I don't know who, to say it was Iran, and that's it. All bets are off. They want us in a war with Iran. They want us in a war with Iran. You know it, and I know it, and I can't say it enough. I can't put it into any other framework other than you know and I know. It is absolutely, positively, 100% guaranteed this is what they want. This is what they want. And if you think that this is not possible, you're out of your mind. This is a different way. And by the way, they're wasting your time with stuff about things like transgender and look at gut schools. They're wasting your time. America does not understand, has no clue as to foreign affairs, international relations, doesn't understand this. We are absolutely, positively the worst when it comes to this. And I have, for a very long time, tried to say, you know, we have been warning, you and I have been warning everybody about these folks called the globalists forever. How long have we been trying to do this? How long? How long have we been trying our best to tell these people, you're going to go to war? We talk about false flags and they say, oh, you're crazy. There you go. You're a conspiracy theorist. They just love to say this. It means something to them. I guess they think maybe that we don't know better. And they're trying to say that they destroyed all of Putin's jets. Do you know why why that's bomber detachment or installation, whatever they are? Do you know why they were lined up like that? Do you know why they were lined up? Any idea? Any clue as to why they were lined up like that? Did you follow this? Did you have any idea of why they were doing this? Why they were lined up, kind of the way we were at Pearl Harbor? Any idea? Did you hear that? Why were they lined up like that? Why were they lined up? By the way, John Jelaine, paper currency is like fire. It can take on a life of its own. Why do you think they were lined up like that? And the reason for it, Wild Bill in the treaty. Correct. There was a treaty that says that pursuant to this non-proliferation, whatever it is, that these jets and these whatever had to be lined up accordingly. Absolutely. That is exactly what was correct. And people are laughing at that, and nobody seems to care or, I guess, notice it. And they don't seem to even anticipate this is where we are headed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not somebody who is a big fear monger. That's kind of not my thing. I don't want to, sometimes I've been accused of, I'm scaring people. You're scaring us about AI. You're scaring us about this. You're scaring us about chemtrails. You're scaring us, and I'm just used to this stuff. But they would much rather you be distracted with this silliness. Watch gut. I'm watching this gut bucket, this gut show. It's the greatest distraction of all time. Watch it. It's absolutely incredible. It's the silliest nonsense there is. And every single one of them have sold on to the fact that Vladimir Putin is some just horrible, terrible bad guy. So much so that you just show a picture of him. You are being told that he wants to reconvene, to recapture Crimea and the oblasts. They're telling you this. Americans aren't going to look this up. They have no idea the history of Crimea. They don't know. They're told that's the bad guy. The same way we did it with Gaddafi. We're told that's a bad guy. And look how crazy he's crazy. And Putin's crazy. Oh, and he's evil. Imagine you wake up one day and all of a sudden they say, breaking news, a nuclear bomb has been detonated. The 4 oblasts and Crimea that Putin is demanding. What is an oblast? Most people don't. Anyway, I'm doing a little chat GPT, which is the greatest thing in the world still. The 4 oblasts, Donetsk, Lugansk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson. Those are the 4, along with Crimea. And even ChatGPT is talking about this. They've been saying this forever. And they are, how do we say this? They are talking about they call it staged annexations. I don't want to go to war with Russia. I don't want to go to war over Iran. I don't want to have any foreign country telling me where I have to go. I don't want anybody telling me, any country, that this is what we have to do. And let me tell you something. Remember, I'm telling you this. When you wake up one day and you hear this, you are going to shit your pants. You're going to say, this is it, boys. This is war. The president is on the line as 99 red balloons go by. You understand what I'm saying? That's where we are right now. And if you think I'm exaggerating, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Americans don't like bad news. They're infantile. They don't know history. And they don't know what's going on. They're told that somehow... Oh, I heard a talk radio host the other day say, isn't it great? Boy, they got Russia. Remember when Israel was detonating beepers? They thought that was wonderful. It's wonderful. Really? Really? You thought detonating beepers? What if the beeper was on a plane? What if the beeper was next to a kid? But these talk show hosts are just told, if you want to stay in the realm of conservative talk, you have to sign on to this. I know what I'm talking about. Let me say this again. You have a lot of people who first want their job more than anything else. And number 2, they want to make sure that they are saying whatever it is that is consistent with a particular theme of what have you. And I'm telling you, they're going to applaud and laud us into World War III. And those are the people you better watch. So make sure, do me a favor, I want you to listen to WABC. I want you to pay attention. I'm glad you're able to understand this. You see right through this. You see right through this. We have been told, and people have been taught, that we have been so distracted with everything from Diddy to this to that. I'm telling you, this is war, my friends. This is the scariest thing in the world. This is what we have been. This is doctor. It's not going to be pretty. There are people who are dying. Lindsey Graham cannot, they are saying, we are counting on you to bring war to this area. We want war with Russia, whether it's through NATO or us, and we're acting as a proxy. I don't think Trump knows a thing of what's going on. I don't think Trump knows a thing. So anyway, my friends, let me leave you with that. Continue to listen on 77 WABC. Get the app. Listen to WABCradio.com. You don't have to be in New York for this. I'm going on from 1 to 5, and they're not going to know what hit them. They are not going to know what hit them because they are so into this. I promise you, the most gullible people in the world are those individuals who are in the world of talk radio, specifically conservative talk. And I'm not going to mention any names. By the way, ABC is so terrific. They have Roger Stone on the station. You know who Roger Stone had on the other day? Alex Jones. And people were just immediately saying, you can't do this. The hell you can't do this. Well, listen to Alex Jones interview Victor Bout. This is the Russian. This is this bad. They made him out to be, remember the Russian, the merchant of death that we introduced? What? You're smart. We need you. America needs you. America needs us. And we need more people like you to come around and say, listen, we're not going to fall for this bullshit. Okay? All right, my friends, I love you. Have a great and a glorious day. Please, I need more likes. Continue listening. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm only here to save us. God bless America. God bless the world. I'm not against war. I'm not a pacifist. But we are being played like suckers. What are you going to do about it? Does President Trump know what's going on? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Somebody's got to get to him. All right, my friends. Have a great and a glorious day. Don't ever change and mean that sincerely. Until then, remember, the monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue you. Dad.